Hello, Mr. Martin here again at Frost Driving School. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel. Okay, today is about lane changes. All right, so what am I doing that for? We want to use the word SMOG when it comes to lane changes. S-M-O-G. Signal, mirror, over your shoulder, and go gently. All right, let's check this out. Excuse me. Today when we talk about lane changes, first of all you have to think about, is the lane change really necessary? And it could be, because maybe you need to be to the other side of the road and you make a left turn across traffic. Maybe there's someone stopping in front of you and you don't want to get stuck behind in a traffic jam and you need to move over to your left or maybe back to your right. But don't change lanes unnecessarily. So when we use the term SMOG, signal, mirrors, over your shoulder and go gently, when we turn our wheel, okay, we want to make sure our hands are placed balanced at the 9 and 3 position. We use our left turn signal first, and then we're going to look into our mirrors, our behind the mirror, and then our wing mirror on the left hand side. And when we look over our shoulder, I like to say, pretend like your earlobe has to touch the headrest. Not for a long period of time, but just as soon as it touches, then you can bring your head back around to the front. We make sure that our blind spot is absolutely clear. And then when we go gently, what that means is, with your hands at the 9 and 3 position, the steering wheel, 12 o'clock, will slightly come over to 11, and then come right back over to the 12. Now, when you first start doing this, I guarantee you, you're probably going to reach for your brake, but practice not slowing down when you're doing this technique. So, let's talk about, where do we practice lane changes? Well, there's all different types of places. We can start as far away from us, like say if we're over in Temple on 2305, coming in and out. There's all kinds of places to do lane changes out there on 2305. If you're coming down Highway 317 in the Belton, there's Lake Road in the Belton area. Over in Harker Heights, you have Verna Lee. You have Knight's Way. You can follow Knight's Way from the high school and go all the way down over Highway 190, I-14, and that turns into MLK, and you can follow that and do lane changes back and forth as much as you possibly need to with your parents, and then turn around once you get down, and turn around and come right back and do the same thing. Now, it may seem funny like you're swerving down the road like a snake or something like that, but don't be so aggressive with it. Just make your lane change, get your pattern down, find where you are in flow of traffic, get set, and then go ahead and make your lane change back to the right, and do the same thing. Now, when you make your lane changes to the right, you cannot forget to check your outside blind spot, okay? So signal, we're going to look into our mirrors, we're going to check over our shoulder, our ear is going to touch the headrest, we look over our shoulder, and then we're going to go gently. Now we go gently to the right, our hands at 9 and 3, so the steering wheel is going to go from 12 o'clock, we're going to tilt it over to 1 o'clock, and then gently back into the 12 o'clock position. So we're not going to slow down, we're going to practice keeping our foot on the gas, and that way, as we go, we're not going to have traffic slow down behind us. We're not signaling to people that we are stopping because they might think we're making an evasive maneuver away from something in the road, and we're not. We're changing lanes. So that is exactly how you want to go out there. Signal, mirror, over your shoulder, and go gently. All right, so while you're driving, remember, lane changes. You're going to leave your path of travel. You're going to leave your lane and move into somebody else's. It's not established until it's safe. So remember, signal, mirrors, look over your shoulder, and go gently. Now, have a great time out there driving. And same technique that we said for lane changes in the regular areas that I gave you descriptions to go to is the same thing we're going to use later on when we talk about entering and merging into highway traffic. Have a great day, and as always, keep the wheels on the road all the time.